And welcome to episode 121 of Pokemon Horizons. Yeah, I'm recording this a lot later than I normally do, but oh well, haven't really had the energy or anything. And since I'm going to the doctor's later today, I'm decided, I'm recording this before. So I don't know if this will be released on the same day as I record it, but okay. Freed is back from space. And you're like, wait a minute, you were in space? I wonder if it is the Hoenn space station. Maybe. Like, that's the space station he was launched from. He's back! Alright. I mean, Magmag Torgon? Okay, so Magmag. Good name for Slugma. Oh, okay, and then the blush. Okay. Just made a freed plushie. I assume Mascarana used like sap or something to make it stick. Shut the fuck up. I don't care if you're nervous. Kick Alt off the ship. Okay. Yeah, I did not expect him to be in space either. Dot. Space, huh? I mean, sure, if you put on a spacesuit and then smash into a meteorite, sure. No. I mean, we're gonna have to see Mega Shiny Rayquaza, right? And not in this episode, but in this series, right? They're gonna have to do that. And I have seen the new Mega Evolutions as well from Mega Dimensions, the DLC, and I might do like I expect there's probably one more DLC for ZA. So maybe if it comes out, or if there is no other DLC, I'll probably do it. Now I said I would do that. I'm gonna do a bunch of tier lists, and but I think that is something I would like to do. But yeah, also I want to say that King Anthony and Chemical Master on the previous episode mentioned that the move that Charles Sato used wasn't dual wing beat. I think that's what I said, dual wing beat. It was aerial ace because it's turning swallow strike. And Chemical Master also thought it was dual wing beat or wing attack, but it ended up being aerial ace. It was pretty weird. And that was like the animation they went for Isato using aerial ace. As we know, Pokemon use the way they use different moves, or the same move, look different depending on the Pokemon they use it. Okay, so he's doing a freed thing, little lesson, and he's using the same equipment. That's cute. Yeah. Oh, the space station. Sugoi. Suge. Like, Ginjiro. Okay, this is for my movie. Where's his son had? Oh, and he also has a not crocodile, for alligator. Okay, so that would be cool if we see for alligator here. Might he G. And all of this was not made in a studio, alright? It is not fake. Okay, I do like that it's from one of his movies. Oh, and his darling. Perfect. Looks like it would be fun. I mean... Okay, I thought it was more like they already had a planned route. They're gonna fall, and then they fall somewhere, right? Oftentimes in the ocean. Like, my control module doesn't work. Yeah. That's not good. They're like, wait, what? Re-entering any moment now. Okay. They said a little bit more to the east, a little bit more to the north, maybe. Or did you say west? Oh god, I wouldn't be good there because I already forgot. Did you say east or west? It's good to know. Yeah. So they can basically slide, you know, and take less. Uh, it has less impact. Let's hope it floats, you know. That would probably also be the smartest, you know, because if you start traveling and you're traveling the wrong direction, now you're just further away from when he goes down. Maybe you could send out, you know, Dragonite, Kilowattrel, your flying types, to start doing a little bit of recon. Okay. Or you can do something like this. Oh, yeah. Like the supercomputer. Oh, better than the supercomputer. Okay, there we go. What are these new, like, hypercomputers called? Are they quantum computers, something? No, like way faster than a supercomputer. It looked like Captain Pikachu had like a double chin right there, but maybe I was just I just saw it wrong. I'm like, oh, you haven't worked out as much. while in Roy's care, as she did. No, okay. Maybe it was just a shadow I saw. Okay, hit the big red button. I do like Lando is like, I'm not doing anything. Like, maybe in the future make it so that you just have to pull it up and then bam. Like, you can do it like that. Like, easy pull up, you know? And hit the button. Because it's the mechanism, when you smack down like that, doesn't work and it doesn't go up, then you're fucked. Unless you then have to go get something to smash the glass. Or I guess in that case, that's not glass, probably something like either plexiglass or like plastic. The plexiglass is a mixture of plastic and glass, right? I don't know. Oh god. Alright. At least the balloons and the plushies survived. Yeah, and thank you for looking so good, audio. Like, what? Things just keep going wrong. Like, what the fuck? Wait to find where you are and then, like, slow down your impact. And he's gonna die. Like, oh, fuck. I mean, even if he crashes into the water at that speed, it's like hitting cement, right? But how? Like, we don't have any bugged Pokemon that could put up basically a trampoline or something. Not as a trampoline, but create a bunch of string shots things to slow it down. Because you do one layer of string shot, it hits, it breaks that. Another layer underneath hits, breaks that. You make that, and each time it hits those layers of string shot, some of the force get removed. Nah, that's not gonna work. Nah, that's not gonna help. And they just get hit and die. I mean, it comes at you, you go, oh, let's shoot win. It then smashes into your two Pokemon and they die. No. I mean, first of all, Deku-chan would die as well. Yeah. It's not like, you know, oh god. Yeah, no, I would die. Like, here you go. Come on. Mark, bite him. Use your super toxic things and kill ult. Mind power might be something, but I think you're gonna have to work together. You're gonna have to use a lot of moves, you know, like all at once. I believe we saw him walk a bit. Maybe he's not used to being that big, so he went a bit further than he was planning on. Alright. I mean, having a tank there to help with the mind power would be good. Egg bomb. Did the tandem mouse also come out of that Pokeball? If they did, then I guess she actually did end up catching, or the mouse hold, I guess, not tandem mouse. Too far away. Okay, nice. Some. I mean, that's good. Okay, they're using the protect as a layer in between all these moves. And okay, that's smart. I did not think about that. So that's actually really good to protect the pod from the actual Pokemon attacks while they still push up onto it to lower its momentum and dissipate some of the energy. Okay, that's smart. That's really smart. I was thinking like protect is just gonna kill Freed, because smash into protect, and then his pod is gonna crumple. But protect is more used. Oh, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Those things are supposed to be able to smash into stuff. Uh, they're built for that. As long as you have dissipated enough power. Oh, okay, he's gonna do the rising volt tackle, isn't he? Okay, of course. That's gonna end up saving him. But I will say in this case, that is probably fine. Because it does look like at the speed it is traveling at, you know. Uh, he should be strapped in enough, and it should be built in a sense to where the shock absorption should be able to handle it from there. Ah. Oh, we're gonna see his Terra type. Is this flying? It has to be flying, right? Yes, because it's the flying Pikachu. Okay, there we go. And now we're gonna see Terra Blast as his last move. Because we're seeing Double Team, Thunder Punch, Volt Tackle. So let's see. And like, I'm flying off. And for some reason, I guess there is no shield or anything like in that direction. There we go. Caught. Okay. I mean, I guess that's one way to remember. Oh, yeah, we have this force field around, which dissipate Pokemon moves. But I think this part right here was kind of like unneeded. I'm pretty sure Freed would have still been totally fine. But it probably is better. It would be very funny if that wasn't Freed. But like, I missed you too, Oreo. Now, let's go to my captain's quarters. Wait, what happened to her? Oh yeah, she's always okay. Stormy. Okay, that wasn't Freed. Okay, so he has a Stormy. Oh. Oh, is it a Mega Stormy? Yes, obviously, because of how big it was. I hope he actually caught it. It is not just a wild Pokemon. Because... you asshole! There we go. Poor Oreo. She gave that whole speech. And he didn't even hear it. Okay, so they did the funny thing with Oreo. Oh, and now it's no longer Mega. I guess it de-Mega'd. Like, of course. Oh god, what is that face? Welcome back, Freed. I like your new look. We'll see if Freed actually changes his look or if he's gonna go back to how he used to look. I hope he gets a new look, a new outfit. Obviously, I'm not speaking of his astronaut outfit. I'm meaning. Okay, so this I might look because it is a new Mega Evolution. So. Okay, yeah, so that was episode 121. It was good. Actually, I like this. One whole episode of just Freed re-entering the orbit. I assume next episode we're probably gonna get a little bit of a little bit of what have you done while you were gone, Freed? What happened? How did you end up in space? I assume we're gonna get some of that next episode. I'm just vibing a little bit to the outro. Yeah, I really wonder how we got to outer space, and I hope he actually caught that Mega Stormy. Or Mega Stormy, I hope he caught that Stormy. I do not want it to be just a wild Pokemon following the gang. I don't really like the whole thing of just wild Pokemon with the group, you know? Oh wait, it seems like... Okay, so he's keeping kind of like the hairstyle similar, but he's gonna get like a white, like professor, like... Because he's Professor Free, so he's getting a bit more like a professor, like... Oh god. Poor needle thing. Was it to communicate with humanity, or was it to... Oh, okay, and now they're gonna have a battle? Oh. He's kind of like, I have to test you to see... Are you gonna take over now when I'm gone as well? So... Yeah, I assume Roy is going to win next time. And then when Roy wins, he's gonna be like, Roy, you'll stay the captain. That is the actual thing. And maybe they'll change name from the Rising Ball Tacklers, because that's what it was called, you know, with Captain Pikachu. And maybe he'll get a new name. We'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next episode. So we're obviously gonna get a little bit of backstory of what Freed actually did. And then it probably will end with the battle of Roy versus Freed. Just Loudbone versus Skeledirge versus Charizard. And I hope Skeledirge wins. Probably will, right? To show, his improvement of as a Fuecoco, really looking up and wanting to reach, Charizard's heights to now being able to best Charizard. But then again, obviously Charizard will terrestrialize, so it will be super effective versus Ghost. But then if Royce terrestrializes as well, it is now both of them are neutral to each other because it becomes a pure fire. Some comments from episode 120. Okay, I mentioned the 2 comments about Aerial Ace. By Hunter HQ. I realized Titan Unireverse of last time. Chelsea infiltrated and stole data from Naranja, and now Rising Volt Tackler steal data from the Explorers. Wait, did Chelsea succeed in stealing the data from Naranja? Oh, I don't remember. Like, I remember her trying. But I don't remember if she succeeded. Because I do remember that's kind of like when we first saw her use the teleport with the Exotic to escape, right? Man, part of me wants to say that Dot and Botan managed to stop her back then. But I'll be honest, I don't really remember a lot. Shireen? Let's see, is that right? Sherry. Sherry said, I won't be satisfied until the Spinel is arrested and imprisoned for all our sakes, and as you know, I'm the Fairy-type queen. You would have an advantage over his Umbreon then. But then, his Magneton might... Well, Magnezone now would... Oh man, I would like to see a rematch between Spinel and Freed. But this time Spinel might use Umbreon and Magnezone, because we haven't really seen Spinel's Magnezone in battle. Even though I prefer Magneton, I like Magneton, how Magneton looks more than Magnezone. But I think Magnezone is cool as well. Shireen also said, you forget that Chelsea and Spinel did break the Pokemon battle. Sherry said that Chelsea and Spinel did break the Pokemon battle rules. Spinel interfered with Liko and Amythikin's battle, which wasn't allowed. And Noe, Charles broke the Pokemon battle rules by stealing. Don't you know, see criminals like that need to be arrested and imprisoned for committing crimes? And Spinel and Charles did commit crimes. I mean, they're the bad guys. Like, I want the bad guys to do bad things. I want the bad guys to, commit crimes. And also, I don't see, like, Shell, Spinel, the bad guys, why would they care about the Pokemon rules, right? Because this is not official battles they're doing under an organization of Pokemon. Like the Pokemon League or whatever, right? So, them not following the official Pokemon battling rules, I think is good. Because they're not fighting under, an official rules. So you should use things to your advantage in those cases. And that's what they do. And to be fair, that's also what our heroes do, right? Our heroes are not playing by the official battling rules. Because they oftentimes go 3 versus 2, But I like that they're not necessarily just following it all the time. Because it makes sense that you wouldn't, because they're not doing it in official, unofficial battling rule set. Which I don't think is a crime in the Pokemon world. Not battling in official rule sets, I don't think that's a crime. I think that's all of the comments. There was someone that mentioned something about Scolipede and Drapion in relation to Oh, it was Hunter HQ in the same comment as the Uno reverse. Okay, I just had to press the show more button. Because you mentioned Sato using power swap, which was similar to Spinel's skill swap, which, yes. And I mean, I ship, I guess, Spinel and Chels. Like, not seriously, obviously. I'm not really a shipper. But I do think they work together very well. And we can see some of their why they work very well with each other, with the way that they battle as well. And also, I don't see Spinel actually loving anyone other than Spinel himself. Let's see. Xatu, yes. Now I'm curious, what is the offensive capabilities of Xatu database? Let's see. Let's actually look that up. We have Xatu here, and then we have Tinkaton. What are their base attack stats? Tinkaton has 75 attack. And Xatu, I want to say also has 75 attack. So in this case, the power swap really wouldn't have done anything. I understand why it works in the show, like, because obviously they're not really taking these base stats into consideration. So I'm actually completely fine with the way power swap worked there, where it actually did. Oh no, power swap doesn't work the way I thought. Okay, no. I thought power swap swapped my attack with your attack, you know? But no. It swaps attack and special attack. So Tinkaton's special attack is 70 in comparison to 75 attack. But still, it does lower its attack. Okay. Power swap worked a bit different from what I thought. And then guard swap obviously swaps defense and special defense. Okay. We've also seen before that, moves in the show can sometimes have a little bit different effects. But I did like seeing power swap anyways. And then the thing about... And while Scolipede and Drapion aren't exactly red and blue, they are purple which mixes red and blue. Also, Drapion has blue accents on its claw, and Scolipede has red markings. Because I think I mentioned something where I thought it was weird that those two trainers, Indigo and... Are their names Indigo? Anyways, the Spinel's henchmen. I thought it was weird that they had a Drapion and a Scolipede, because I don't really think of those two as... I think of those two not necessarily just having blue and red Pokemon, but having like forms of each other or version exclusives. Like for example, if they were to have a Solrock and a Lunatone, I would be like, okay, that's cool. Because I want them to have like Pokemon that might be forms of each other, or maybe like what we call like version exclusives, I think that would be a cool gimmick. But it does seem like they're kind of going, like you said, the blue accents and the red markings. Okay, that makes sense, right? And I think, yeah, that's it. So, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.